Hello everyone, welcome to day 23. I have some black masubi here. I'm mixing it right now and we're going to do another tray. And what we're going to do with this tray is something kind of plain but exciting, I hope. So I'm going to go ahead, pause you, get this finished mixing, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, we're all mixed up. I'm going to set something right here so I can put this down. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some of this holographic purple glitter. And then I'm going to add some of this black holographic glitter. It's got all kinds of shades of Halloween colors. Get it mixed down in there. Get some sparkle out of it. I know my last tray turned out pretty okay, but I want something different. And I know it's not going to be too different, but we're going to go ahead and add that couple drops of, well, probably just one drop of glue. Elmer's Clear. Okay. Now we're going to mix it as thorough as possible with that in there. And this is just to help suspend the glitter a little bit. It's getting that gloopies, but I will want to make sure it's all the way through. Okay, now to get better control of this, I have to transfer this to a paper cup. So I'm going to go ahead, set that down there. Well, gosh darn, Mars, you just had the paper. Oh, there it is. And we're going to go ahead, transfer into here. This will also help to make sure that we've gotten quite a bit of that thoroughly incorporated. Okay, set that aside. Scrape off the stick. And we're going to go ahead, pinch the cup. I'm going to get this out of my way. And we're going to begin pouring into there as well as I can. The goal is to have a little bit of the black come up over the top of that major plate area. I'll pour a little slower when I get to that side because I can't tell when I get too close to that edge. Try to get that gloop to come off of there. Okay. Now I need to run something around the edge for bubbles. And I'm only going to show you all of this step by step and not tell you my plans, because this one's going to be a fun one, hopefully. Okay, let's wipe the gloopies off of that. And let's get the rest of this poured. Got to go a lot quicker when you see those big gloopies coming out. And I saw a hair sitting there on that edge. So luckily it didn't drop into my area here. Get that down into there. See where I'm sitting at with this. They could probably stand with a little bit more. Okay, I think that's about it for that. So, I need another mold to fill. All right, this has got to sit and cure. I'll be back soon. All right, we're back. It's done enough for me to put the next layer in. I am going to add a little bit of the Unicone sparkle. Very small amount. Okay, smallish amount more. There we go. That'll do it. Get the lid on this. Get this stirred in, and then I'm going to put it in my debubbler, so I'll be back. Okay, so we are ready to pour this in. I have my other mold here for just in case, because I'm sure I have way too much for my purposes right now. Let's wipe whatever that black thing is out there. Okay. It's got to be kind of a really thin layer. Whoop, there goes that off. So this is getting done just in time. Get that to pull down into the side. And we're real close to finishing this up. Well, this pouring session. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Oh, I've got a piece over here missing. It's closing slowly. Got some over here on the side. Needed. All right. I actually made the correct amount this time. However, I do notice that it is needing a brace under that area. Looks like it needs a brace under all four corners. Okay. I think we're done with all that now. Didn't have anything left over. So nothing to pour into a different mold. So now it just comes down to I got to clean up and put you on pause. Well, put you on pause, then clean up. Back soon. All right. This still isn't set yet all the way. Excuse me. And I wanted to come back and make sure that I did what I was intending to do. And that's to sprinkle. Well, it sounded pretty good, actually. Didn't expect that. With a little bit of extra sparkle. Not much, though. And I'm sure it'll float around with the last layer, but there we go. And that's it for now. I'll be back in a couple hours. All right, we're back. Time for the next stage. Now, I'm making this a widow. And so a widow has a red hourglass. So I have to try to get a red hourglass on here. Only part of it, though, of course. And I'm going to end up having to paint this like 3 or 4 times in order to have it as deep a red as I want it to be. So I will come back when that's done. Okay. This took the Bear and the Beast to get on here, but it's on. I had to switch from acrylic paint to paint markers, and even then they bled underneath. So yeah. Next step, we have, see if I can get it just right again. I have some of this little knitted fabric that I want to put in behind the spider. I know it will float, so I'm going to use some UV resin to tack it down. And I'm going to do it strategically so that I don't have to worry about it lifting. I'm going to put one there. It's a little bit more on there than I wanted, but, you know, we make do. And then we're just going to tack it down as we go. Now, once I'm done with this part right here, I'm just going to go ahead, put you on pause, and continue to tack it down, and I will be back. Okay. Back soon. All right. That's on there. It's cured. And I'm mixing the rest of the epoxy needed. And what I'm going to do, since it's very close to being done, I'm going to go ahead and add the powders so I can put it in the airless, the debubbler. All right, the powder I'm using is that luscious purple again. So I'm going to open it up. I am basically just dumping it in. And that's going to be that. So I'll be back when it's debubbled. Okay, debubbler's done. I have a spare mold because I know I'm going to need it. So I'm just going to spray down in here real quick. Spray down on this because see, it's already taken care of with every bit of the other epoxy and the wonderful, what do you want to call it, UV. I know its name, I do. Let me get over here, pour some of it all over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Little dude. Little dude. Okay, so we're just going to tilt this now. And we're going to fill it that way. Well, maybe not. We're going to use this beautiful spreader. We're going to get it spread all over so that it fills in. Well, it looks like the 5 ounces, all of it's going to be used in this. Get that all up to the edge. Got an area here that needs covered up. Okay, I'm going to drain the rest of that off and completely fill this with the rest that's in that cup. And we'll be back to unmold in a little bit. Okay, let's give this a go here, huh? So, I have to recheck the level of this board because this end here was lacking. Most of it came down this way. So what I did was I mixed up some purple into some UV resin and finished it off. So let's just see how badly I did. We'll go ahead and turn it over. Get the corners up. Take the extras off. And I don't think I should be doing these trays on this particular leveling board because I don't think it gets the right kind of heat at both ends like it should. It is now just after 1 o'clock. It's 6 after in the afternoon. And I'm just now getting to finish this. It is still slightly soft in certain areas of the epoxy area, but it'll cure over time. All right, I think we're getting ready to see this. Are we ready? I am. Well, gosh darn it. I said I'm ready to see this. Stop being stubborn now. Says, no, don't look, don't look. We are off of there, folks. And I said we're off of there. Quit it. Quit it. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, man, I love this. I absolutely love this. What do y'all think? Turn it into the sparkle a little. Just into the daylight. Oh my goodness, I love this. Let's see. Get it just in the frame here if possible. What do y'all think? Is it a yay or a nay? Look at the lovely edge. All that pretty sparkles. Wow. I am in love with this tray. Okay, I'm going to have to say that this is like the best make this year so far. This is lovely. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, everybody. Time to let y'all go. Get on about your own business. My business is done for the day. And, yeah, I'm going to leave it here to finish the cure. And, yeah, I'm going to get this posted. All right. Love y'all. Peace out.